Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Druuill, and I'm back at you with another video. This is what I'd like to discuss today. Take another step forward because you're almost there. If you stop now, you will never know what you could have been. If you stop now, how will you know? You got to keep going because every effort matters. Every inch matters. It may seem small. It may seem like it's not adding to anything, but it takes a whole bunch of bricks to build up a brick wall. It takes a whole bunch of bricks to build up a brick house. When you have to build a brick house, you have to build it how? You lay it brick by brick. And you have to view your success as the same way. Okay, when people are walking those marathons where it's like 80 miles or however long it is, they have one step forward. All right, you just put one foot in front of the other and you keep going. But when they get tired, when they get to the end, when they feel like they about to their guts about to explode and their feet about to fall apart, what do they have to do? They got to take another step forward because they're almost there. If they stop, they won't keep going. And that's how you have to look at your dream. You have to look at your goals like you're almost there. You have to see yourself almost reaching the finish line when it comes to you being what you want to be and doing what you want to do with your life. All right. It's not easy. At times you're going to feel like you want to give up because you're not getting the results you want. When you're going to do something different that's never been done before, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what to do. You have to do research and you have to look things up. And that could be frustrating. And when you don't know what you're doing and you don't know where to turn, you don't know who to ask, you could turn to God. You could ask God to help you. God will send you in the right direction with your goals. And when you ask God to send you in the right direction, he'll guide you. And when he guides you, that's what he's going to do. But the next thing, you're going to have to start putting in work on your own. God will guide you in the right direction and show you what you're supposed to be looking at, give you little hints and little signs of what you're supposed to be researching or what you're supposed to be working on. But you have to research it. You have to work on it. You have to put in the work after that point, because God can only show you and point you in the direction. He could lead you to the water, but you have to drink yourself. You have to make sure that you're putting in the work and educating yourself so that way you'll have the knowledge to be able to do what you want to do, because all it takes is knowledge and skills to get done what you need to get done when you want to be successful at something. You have to take a certain amount of time and you have to put that time into what it is that you want to do. So that way you could become a perfectionist at what it is you want to do. When you want to do something, you put so much time into it that you become great at it. You work on it every day. When you take something that you don't know how to do, you figure out how to do it because you watch other people do it. You do your research, figure out how it's done, figure out what needs to be done, and you just keep doing that every day over and over and over. And as you keep doing that, you'll keep getting better, and then you'll have your own method. You'll have your own routine. You'll have your own way of getting things done. And when you have your own way of getting things done, and you're getting things done and you're putting out your projects and you're putting out your work, it's going to feel good. Nobody's going to be able to tell you anything besides good job or I don't like it. But the thing is, to get there, you're going to have to take another step forward. You can't not keep moving forward, even if it seems like you're not getting anywhere. Sometimes when you're working on your goals and things don't look like they're moving, it looks like you're not getting the results that you want. You have to keep going if you want to see your result unfold, if you want to see your dream manifest. It's hard. I know it's hard. When you work on something, when you create something, you want to be good at it right away. And when you do something new, you may not be good at it right away. Some people, they're natural born talent. Some people, they pick up this, they pick up that, and they're good at it immediately. And it only takes them a couple months, only takes them a year or two. Some people, they're not as good. Some people, they just, to be honest, some people may suck. And some people may have spent a whole decade on it and still may not be good. But the thing is, you still have to keep going, because when you don't give up, you're going to learn things along the way. All right, that's the one main thing that giving up will teach you. You're going to learn things that you don't know. You'll learn what you don't know so that way you can learn what you need to know. And when you're in a position to learn what you need to know and you actually go out and learn that, that's when you become unstoppable, because at that point, you're not going to let anything stop you. You're not even going to let what you don't know stop you. You become a very dangerous person at that point, because you will do whatever it takes to get done what you need to get done. So that way you can have the life that you want. And if you keep moving forward, you'll get it, no matter what it looks like. There's people that have tried to do what they wanted to do and almost gave up, almost quit because it didn't look like it was going to turn into anything. People will spend their whole life working on stuff, and then there's people who have became rich and successful right before they died. That's not everybody's story, but it goes to show you, it's just life showing you to not give up. They have pictures of trees and stuff growing in the most oddest places. Like you'll see a tree growing in some place where a seed you wouldn't even be able to picture it growing, but the seed still grew. And there's a whole bunch of examples, and there's a whole bunch of things that nature will even show you to not give up. So even nature is telling you to not give up. When you look for it, when you look at life, life is showing you everywhere signs of fighting. Okay, you're supposed to fight for what you want. It's a fight. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy to do something that you've never done before. It's not going to be easy to create something that you've never created before, especially when you don't know how to do it, when you have to teach yourself. All right, you have to want to be successful so bad that you're willing to teach yourself. You're willing to sit down, figure out what you need to do, learn what needs to be done, and do it. You have to want to teach yourself. Okay, you may not be the best teacher either. Okay, that may be frustrating too. You may not be the best teacher, but over time, and from not giving up and studying and learning and studying different people and watching how different people do things, looking at this person, looking at that person, you have the internet today, and you could look up anything. So now it's more easy. It's more easier to access information, so you can find out what it is you're missing. So if you could make use of that, you're going to make it. It's a lot of things, a lot of tools that are here to help you today that could assist you in your success, that can assist you on your path, on your journey to make yourself better. And if you're utilizing these things, if you're utilizing your time, then you're going to be able to become successful. And that's one thing that will definitely help you in any areas that you don't know. Whatever you need to figure out, you can sit down, do your research, find somebody that's good at it, find somebody that knows how to do what you're doing, and watch them, study them, look at what they do, look at how they do it. And then you could incorporate that with what you do, but put your own spin on it. And that's one thing that'll help you advance as well. It's okay to look at how other people do things. You don't want to copy what somebody does verbatim, word for word, or you don't want to copy what somebody does like tit for tat, like their whole entire style. But what you can do is learn from it. What you can do is basically use it as training wheels, trace it, use it as a tracer, and you could become better by applying what you learn. But you're going to have to study whatever you don't know. You're going to have to look it up. You're going to have to take time, because for the longest times there were things that I didn't know, and I thought I could just get by without not knowing it. But when I went to present what I wanted to do to other people, they could tell, and I could tell. And I would get the feeling from them that what I was doing wasn't complete. So what I would do instead of give up is I would go back and work on it and make it better. And when you go back and work on things and make it better instead of giving up, it does something to you. It programs you, and it makes you that much tougher. It makes your mind mentally stronger. So that way, when people give you criticism and stuff like that, and people tell you that they're not interested in what you're doing, or they may turn you down, you're going to be able to hop back in your bag. You're going to be able to get back up on your feet and go get back to work. You're not going to allow that to take you down. You're just going to be like, okay, I know what I'm doing is good. I know I put in my whole entire effort into that. And all I got to do now is just go back and change some things, make some things better, make some adjustments, make some alterations, and I'll have the product that I want. I'll have the finished result that I want. But it takes time, and all you have to do is just keep putting your foot forward. Just like those racers we talked about. When they're about to finish that race, when they're tired, when they're about to give up, like David Goggins got a story when he was walking and his feet were falling apart, and he had tape on his shoes because he had ran a marathon, and his foot, the blood vessels had broke, and the bone in his foot had fractured, and he still had to keep going. He tied his shoes up, tied his feet up, put duct tape on his feet. Okay. He duct taped his feet after running like 20 something miles. and he had to keep putting his feet forward. He had to take another step forward. All right. And when it seems like you're going to lose, when it seems like you're not going to make it, when it seems like all your effort doesn't add up to anything, okay, when it seems like no matter what you do, you're not getting where you want to go, I want you to put another foot forward. When it seems like people are laughing at you, when it seems like people are talking about what it is you're doing, nobody believes in it but you, I want you to put another foot forward. You have to believe in it to make other people believe in it, because other people are going to feel about what you're doing how you feel about it. That's how you know whether you know you're putting in your all. How do you feel about it? Because however you feel about it, that's how everybody else is going to feel about it too. And now you know that should motivate you to want to put in more effort, because the better effort you put into it, the better people are going to gravitate to it. The better people are going to like it. Okay. And that goes to show you that hard work pays off. Whenever you're doing something and you put that amount of effort into it, people are going to see it. You can't hide success. You can't hide hard work. It's going to stand out. It's going to stick out like a sore thumb. So take another step forward, because you're almost there. All right. If you stop now, how do you know? If you stop now, you'll never know. So don't stop now. You want to keep going, because if you're stopping, then everything that you've done up until that point is going to be a waste, and you'll never know what God had in store for you. Okay? You don't want to be one of those people to never find out what God had in store for them. It's tough and it's hard, and it makes you want to quit. Okay? You're going to want to quit. You're going to want to give up. There's going to be times where you may even fake quit, but you have to put yourself back up into a position to where you keep going. You got to lift yourself back up. You have to talk yourself back up. All right. You have to tell yourself that you're good at what you do. You have to tell yourself that what you're doing means something. You have to tell yourself that you're going to get better. Okay. See yourself getting better. Feel yourself getting better. Don't let that dream slip out your hands. All right. You may not be where you want to be with it right now. Some years may have passed. People may be looking at you crazy for not stopping, for not giving up. Don't let it pass. Okay. It's all a test. Don't let that dream slip out your hand. Make sure whatever you need to do, make it better so that it can become a reality. All right. Don't sleep on it. Don't not work on it every day. Okay. Don't just let it sit around. It's got to be something that you do. It's got you got to find a new love for it. If you haven't, if you've lost your luster for your dream, or lost your lusters for your goals and everything, what you have to do is you have to put it back into your mind, and you have to feel about it how you once felt when you were first started. If you could trick your mind into feeling about how you felt about your goals once you first started, you could fall back in love with your dream again. That's what I was looking for. You got to fall back in love with your dream, so that'll help you take one more step forward when you feel like you've lost your love for it, when it feels like you lost your ambition, when it feels like you're tired of it and you've done so many, and you haven't gotten anything from it yet, and you just want to give up. All right. You have to find that love again for it. Find your reasons why. Your reasons why are going to make sure that you keep going. All right. Why did you start in the first place? Did you want to get a new home for yourself? Okay. Did you want to get a new life for you and your family? Did you want to make your life better? Did you want to be able to travel? Did you want to be able to eat at different places and be able to live in new homes and drive fancy exotic cars and stuff like that? Whatever you wanted. Did you want to build an orphanage? Did you want to build a school? Okay. Did you want to build a building so you could feed and help homeless people? Is that what you wanted to do? Was that your goal? All right. You have to remember your why. That why is going to be strong enough to help you keep going. That why is going to help you put one more foot forward. That why is going to make sure that you don't give up. It's going to make sure that you take it serious. It's going to make sure that you fall back in love with what you want to do. Okay? Find your reasons why, and it'll keep you from saying goodbye to your dream. Keep your dream, keep your goals, keep your vision. You can do it. You can have it. You can be it. You could be what it is you want to be in life. I want to thank you for watching this video. Smash that subscribe button, smash that share button, okay? Smash that like button, and always remember to keep taking steps forward. All right? You never know what you'll get when you keep moving forward. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see everybody in the next video.